Thank you very much.
माननीय श्री हरि बाबू।
Thank you very much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Today I stand to rise to support the budget presented by our Honorable Finance Minister Arun Jaitley ji. This budget is a very growth-driven budget. This budget gives a hope, new hope for the people of the country. For the last 10 years, the country is suffering from policy paralysis. There were no decisions taken by the government. There is no issues being solved by the government. The power situation has become worse because of the problems of the coal allocation. There is no power for the farmers, for the homes, for the industries. There were power holidays for 3 days in a week. So many industries were shut down. So many people lost their jobs. And the country is in dire, disastrous situation with a lot of hope. People decided to vote for Bharatiya Janata Party under the leadership of Narendra Modi ji, with the fond hope that the country will forward under his leadership. The budget presented by our Honorable Finance Minister gave a lot of hope for the country in terms of infrastructure development, in terms of reviving the economy, in terms of the containing fiscal deficit, in terms of reducing current account deficit, sir. I request Honorable Finance Minister to consider some more measures to give the fillip for our economy. The current account deficit is mainly due to the rise in imports rather than the rise in the exports. The import component, what we are importing, should be reduced, sir. In this context, the decision of the government to blend the ethanol into the petroleum products, which can reduce the import of crude oil, will definitely help contain the current account deficit, sir. Not only that, I request the government to consider to give the tax concessions for the automobiles which will run on power, on electricity, rather than the petrol and diesel, sir. If we reduce that, then the import of crude oil will be reduced, the foreign exchange will be saved. Similarly, if you improve the power situation in the country, the industries and the other organizations which were compelled to use the diesel generating sets to generate power, the diesel oil will be saved and the country will be saved of the imports of the crude oils. Therefore, if the power situation is improved in the country, the current account deficit can be taken care of. Similarly, if the import of crude oil will be saved, instead of running on diesel and petrol, if the automobiles are run on power, electricity, then the import of crude oil can be reduced. Therefore, I request the government to consider to give all tax exemptions for the automobile industry which produce the e-vehicles which run on electricity rather than the petrol and the diesels. This type of innovative decisions will help the country to have good economy. I hope the Bharatiya Janata Party-led NDA government will definitely take new steps to revive the economy in the country and save the country from policy paralysis and take the country forward, sir. Thank you very much.
धन्यवाद। श्री